Hello, everyone. Hope you are well on this Saturday. It is January the 4th, if you can believe that. And look who I have. I have
Hello.
this dog with me. Every now and then I say, "Do you want to say something?" She goes, "No, no." And sometimes she will say something from down the hallway.
Chime in.
I'll take it. Right. Yeah. So before I get to Mrs. Dog, I'm going to give you the outline here. All right. I'm going to talk about several things. The Presidential Medal of Freedom was several of them were well, a bunch of them were given out by our current president, and I have to go over that a little bit. I mean,
Hmm.
that's really I can't find the words. Anyway, I'll talk about that a little bit. Also, we have other news, and you may have not heard about. I don't even know how to say this, but just to say it, bubonic plague treatment is being talked about, and then we have the media keeps talking about the China outbreak that's going on with respiratory infection. We'll go into that a little bit. I have a terrific verse, a really good verse I'm going to share with you also from the Bible. So stay tuned for that. But first, I'm going to go to Mrs. Dog and she'll give you a little update and we'll hear from her first. Okay. Well, so what you been up to, Mrs. Dog? What's been going on in your world?
Well, other than the crazy holidays being so busy,
That's good.
um, garden's asleep, so you can't do much there. But I did dry a lot of herbs before the frost got them all. So I've been preserving herbs, dehydrating, um, making herb infusions and tinctures. I made some lip balm and gave it to family members for Christmas
Good
gifts.
stuff.
Made homemade dog treats.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And now I'm trying to plan for 2025 garden. Trying to get my head around that, which is hard to do with this crazy weather. But it's time to
Yeah.
start thinking about it.
Yeah, definitely. People should
Hmm.
be planning that, right?
Yeah. What you're gonna grow, what you're gonna try different, what didn't work last time, you might want to try something different, all that.
It's a learning experience. It's a learning experience, definitely.
Yeah, a
You
lot
know.
of stuff we've done in the past we're not gonna do again, but basically because it takes up too much space, and we don't have a lot of garden space because of the lay of our land. Um, that's
Yeah, we really don't.
mm-mm.
Well, I promise I haven't. I have not eaten any of the dog treats that you made. I
But you
thought about it.
could,
I thought about it. I looked at them before I give them to the dogs, and I'm like,
you could.
I could try them out
But humans can eat them too.
since I'm a dog,
You
right?
are.
Get it? Ah,
It's just pumpkin and oats and peanut butter.
cool. I have to talk about my hat first too. If you
Mm-hmm.
didn't notice, I'm wearing a Prepper Dog hat,
Mm-hmm.
y'all. So we met up with some family members today
Mm-hmm.
that we didn't get a chance to see over Christmas. So we met up with them, and before we parted ways, this family member comes up to me and says, "You need to open your gift right now because I want to see your reaction." Y'all, I was not aware that any of these people, any of these family members even knew about my channel. You never know who's watching, right? I opened that thing up and I see this hat, and we just had the biggest laugh, and hugged. And I'm like, "You've been watching?" They said, "Yeah, I mean, not all the time, but we watch sometimes." And so, and I've been careful who especially even with family, I don't know how they're going to react, what they think. We
That's
don't,
right.
we don't know. But it was hilarious. I did not even know this person knew about my channel and gives this as the gift, a Christmas gift. It's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And you never know who's watching. You
Mm-hmm.
never know who's watching you, right?
Right. And now several other family members know because of
Yes.
that.
Some other family members, were standing around watching this, like in confusion. Like, what does that mean? It's not Georgia Bulldogs, and what is that?
Mm-hmm.
So we told them, and that was interesting.
They're going to check it out.
Well, we'll see. Yeah. Hopefully, they'll talk to me again after this. I think they will. I think they will. But it was funny.
Mm-hmm.
It was an interesting day, that's
Yep.
for sure. So that's the story about the hat. So I just have one right now. Presidential Medal of Freedom. I guess I forgot there was even such a thing. I guess before a president goes out, they do this.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, these medals. What does that even mean? Anyway, so Biden awarded these to a bunch of people, but some noteworthy people got this medal, and he puts it on them. I guess
Mm-hmm.
Hillary Clinton, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Hillary Clinton was a recipient. The Presidential Medal of Freedom went to one of them
Oh,
went to Hillary Clinton, George Soros. You gotta love that. Jane Goodall. I just think of the zoo when I hear Jane Goodall. Jose Andres, a restaurateur. I don't know, never heard of him. Bill Nye, the science guy. I've heard of him. Irvin Magic Johnson, the former basketball star. Michael J. Fox, the former actor. I like him. I like him. I mean,
yeah.
Anne Wintour, no idea who that is. Something in fashion, I guess. Well, I don't know what she did that was special. I don't know.
Somebody Jill wanted probably.
Yeah, Jill, a friend of Jill. I don't know. Denzel Washington. That's interesting. I like his acting. I like him. And from the old '80s band U2, Bono. Okay, that's weird. But the two that stand out, Hillary Clinton and George Soros, are getting medals. I mean, what does that say? What is that? I don't
They don't
even.
represent freedom.
They don't. Yeah, Dawg says they don't represent freedom. Quite the opposite. Maybe.
Yep.
Maybe the. Hmm,
Mm.
what's that verse? Calling good evil and evil
Mm.
good.
Yep.
That comes to mind.
Yep.
Isaiah. It's in Isaiah, I think.
Mhm.
5, chapter 5, I believe. Anyway, wow. I just had to mention that, y'all. Um, I saw the story earlier. Scientists have developed a bubonic plague vaccine amid fears of a next pandemic.
Mm.
Scientists at Oxford AstraZeneca, I don't know, I thought that was a company. AstraZeneca developed a bubonic plague treatment. I'm going to say treatment, as military experts say that the UK should stock supplies of the Black Death inoculation.
What could go
What could
wrong?
what could go wrong? She said it before me. What could go wrong with that? I mean, you're gonna play around with something like that, I guess. Which means they have this virus. They must have it if they're going to develop a treatment for it. I would think they have samples of it, right? I'm not a scientist.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully
Um,
so.
I mean, what could go wrong? Who knows? And we're continuing to see news about hospitals being overfull to the gills about a respiratory infection in China, a big outbreak. Now, we had similar news about this, I think, earlier in 2024, and it just never went anywhere. I would not panic over this. I just don't think this is going to go anywhere. Personally, the media likes to throw this against the wall, I believe, and see what happens,
Six.
see if it sticks. But it's one of them things, again, like we talked about before, that if the media stops, and they all start chiming in on this, then you have to sit back and really take a close look at this and say, kind of look sideways at something like that and really not take it serious. We can't take something like that serious just yet. There's been a lot of reports, and a lot of you have been talking about how in different parts of the country, especially out west, there's a lot of mask mandates coming up again, especially in healthcare facilities. And I forget the number of states, but mask mandate, which I would totally ignore. I don't know about y'all. I know many of y'all would, I'm sure. But no, not playing that game. We played the game before, and we didn't play last time either, though, did
Only when we had to.
we? I mean, when we had to. I mean, at our place of employment, we had to in certain areas, and we wore a mask then. But
Doctor's offices.
doctor's office sometimes, I guess, to pray. And as soon as you walk out the door, it's like,
Off it goes. Yep.
then we didn't throw it away on the ground. We did
Right.
take it with us. But anyway, um, I don't know. What do you guys think about this? I I think it's just more stoking up of fear. The media likes to throw this around and see
Hmm.
what happens. I think
Yep.
keep people busy, um, keep people stressed out and worried. You know, you're gonna remind them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, put it up there. Put it a little closer. Yeah, this dog is reminding you. We're supposed to be hopeful. Turn fear into hope and faith. Keep faithful. I'm going to a passage. This is from the well, we got the new devotional. We like the book.
Yeah.
I mean, you can get it digital too, I guess. But
Hmm.
the one for today is Philippians, in Philippians chapter 3, around verse 13. But I focus on this one thing, forgetting the past and looking forward to what lies ahead. Yeah, that's a good one. The prayer at the bottom says, Lord, thank you for being with me now and forever. But yeah, forgetting the past and looking forward, I think that's something I think we all are guilty of sometimes, where we want to dwell on something that happened before in the past and we're not looking ahead. We should be putting that energy towards going forward, right?
Hmm.
I don't know. What do you think?
Yep.
So let's look forward. Let's let's stay hopeful. Let's stay faithful and not dwell on those things that are long gone, because he's forgotten about them too for us. We've put them away and we don't have to rehash all that stuff. Focus forward.
Including
Focus
garden planning.
focus forward, including garden planting. Yes. And we learn something, every year with
Yep.
garden. It's a learning process.
Yep.
It really is, isn't it?
Hmm.
I'm sure many of you know that too. So share your thoughts. Still in a weekend. Let's keep aware. Let's be safe out there. Stay close to Jesus. God bless y'all. See you soon.